Italy is facing one of the harshest winter seasons in decades, with intense snowfalls affecting both mountainous and urban areas, creating significant challenges for the population and authorities. In the Abruzzo region, snow accumulation has exceeded 2 meters, leaving communities isolated due to roads blocked by avalanches and widespread power outages. Rescue teams are struggling to clear roads and restore access to these areas. Meanwhile, in the Aosta Valley, authorities have issued red alerts due to the high risk of avalanches, resulting in the closure of key border crossings to Switzerland and France. In Trentino Alto Adige, winter tourism has come to a virtual halt as ski resorts remain closed due to extreme weather conditions. The combination of snow and strong winds, which have reached speeds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, has caused widespread power outages, leaving thousands of households facing sub-zero temperatures without heating. In Lombardy, cities like Milan and Bergamo have experienced traffic chaos due to accumulated ice on the streets, while municipal services work intensively to clear main roads. The situation is also critical in Umbria and Lazio, where heavy rains combined with snowfalls have caused flooding in low-lying areas. Rome, in particular, has faced serious problems due to freezing rain, which has damaged roads and left several neighborhoods without electricity. In Campania, the phenomenon has included thunderstorms along with snowfalls, affecting both rural and urban areas where the lack of specialized equipment has made cleanup efforts more difficult. The impact of the storm extends to air and rail transport, with major cancellations and delays at airports such as Bologna and Naples. High-speed trains are also operating under restrictions, causing overcrowding in stations. The agricultural sector has been hit hard, with winter crops damaged by the weight of the snow and freezing temperatures, especially in Tuscany and Piedmont, where farmers are struggling to feed livestock and access their fields. Agricultural associations have requested urgent government assistance to mitigate economic losses. In rural areas, the distribution of food and fuel has almost completely collapsed, increasing tensions in affected communities. Local authorities have mobilized civil protection units to ensure the safety of residents and tourists stranded in the most isolated areas. However, extreme conditions make access to many locations difficult, leaving some communities cut off for several days. Weather forecasts are not encouraging, as new storms are expected in the coming days, which could further worsen the situation. In the Alps, snow accumulation could reach historic levels, increasing the risk of avalanches in the most vulnerable areas. Authorities have asked the population to avoid unnecessary travel and prepare with sufficient provisions to face potential supply disruptions. The prolonged closure of tourist centers in mountainous areas has raised concerns about economic losses, particularly in the hotel and service sectors. Despite the efforts of emergency teams, logistical and weather challenges remain significant. Meanwhile, images of snow-covered landscapes have flooded social media, showcasing both the beauty and the magnitude of the crisis. This winter phenomenon has underscored the need for better planning and resources to handle extreme weather events in the future. The resilience of affected communities and the coordination between authorities will be crucial in overcoming this emergency and mitigating its long-term consequences. Italy is facing one of the most extreme winter seasons in recent decades, with snowfalls causing severe impacts in both mountainous and urban regions alike. In Abruzzo, snow accumulation has reached over 2 meters in some areas, leaving communities completely isolated due to roads blocked by avalanches and power outages. Rescue teams are racing against time to restore access, but weather conditions are complicating their efforts. In the north, alpine regions such as the Aosta Valley and Trentino Alto Adige have been particularly hard hit by the cold wave, with red alerts issued for avalanche risks. These landslides have closed major roads and border crossings to Switzerland and France, while ski resorts have been forced to suspend activities due to dangerous slopes and strong winds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour. Snowfalls have also caused massive power outages, leaving thousands of families without heating amid freezing temperatures. In urban areas like Milan and Bergamo in Lombardy, ice-covered streets have caused traffic chaos, while municipal teams struggle to clear main roads to ensure mobility and safety for residents. In central Italy, regions such as Umbria and Lazio are facing a combination of snowfalls and rains that have caused flooding in low-lying areas. Rome has suffered road damage due to freezing rain, along with power outages affecting numerous homes and businesses. Meanwhile, in Campania, thunderstorms combined with snowfalls have worsened conditions in both rural and urban areas. Transportation has been severely affected, with airports such as Bologna and Naples reporting multiple cancellations and delays. Rail services, including high-speed trains, are operating under restrictions due to ice on the tracks, causing overcrowding at stations. Authorities have urged people to avoid unnecessary travel while they work to clear major routes. The agricultural sector is facing significant losses, with winter crops damaged and difficulties accessing fields and feeding livestock. In regions such as Tuscany and Piedmont, farmers are requesting urgent government assistance to mitigate the impact of these extreme conditions, which are also disrupting food and fuel distribution logistics in the most isolated areas. Weather forecasts indicate that the situation could worsen, with more snowfalls expected in the coming days. In the Alps, snow accumulation is predicted to reach historic levels, increasing the risk of avalanches and further complicating the authorities' efforts to manage the emergency. This winter has exposed the country's vulnerability to extreme weather events and the need to improve preparedness and resources to address them. Meanwhile, affected communities are demonstrating resilience, working alongside authorities to overcome this crisis that continues to pose logistical, economic, and humanitarian challenges across Italy.